That was an excellent introduction, Matt. You're welcome.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Whale of a Podcast.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, hello, Drew.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
Hi, it's Matt, sir. Wait, can you guys hear? Do I sound like I'm underwater? Do I have to change?
You sound fantastic, Matt.
All right.
At least to me.
Oh,
Drew sounds a little like he's in a fish tank.
Okay.
Probably
Let me
because
go
I'm
to my audio settings and change that right away. No, it's on Logitech. Okay. All
That
right.
sounds good.
I thought it was
Sound better than
cool.
before.
Yeah, where you're just like. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I won't speak too often if I sound terrible. So.
Yeah.
Is my mic fine? Because I know half the time my mic's excellent, and then the other half of the time it just sucks.
Your mic
Sounds
sounds
pretty
nice.
excellent
Pretty
right
good.
now.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Please, connection, don't fail on me now. That's pretty. It's okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm just so scared that the connection's just gonna, like, just get out of there.
Yes, I have a 56 kilobyte a second upload speed. So, yeah, don't be surprised if you all just disconnect.
Well,
So far so good.
so first of all, let's just
get on with it.
Get started here. So for the fear of doing that, I'm not gonna go on the internet at all because I'm afraid that I might just ruin what we have here. So we're gonna get the ball rolling here, or try to, at least. First of all, yes, my name's Matt, of course. And with us today we have our newest member, a few new members actually, Spencer. Hi, Spencer.
I'm not new.
Technically,
I'm
you are.
old. I'm in the intro.
Well, actually, yeah, actually.
I have been in every single podcast, whether I actually attended or not.
Actually, you're true. Like, where you go, that was an excellent introduction, Matt.
Excellent intro, Matt. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I always use that. It's a great.
I'm in every podcast.
You are actually, yeah, technically, Spencer. You're present in every podcast. I just realized now. I think about it. You're always there.
Well, I'm not always
Move on.
It's heard.
Yeah. Well, you are the first time people are like, "Who is that guy? I want to meet that guy one day."
All right, moving on.
Or you the guy in the intro.
Right.
He sounds like a pretty chill dude.
Okay. Well, technically, seeing as you're now part of it again, I guess we could say you're reborn. But Alex, hi, Alex. You're new. You're new, Alex.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
That's the newest member of our WOPE group, and hopefully he's not gonna, or I don't know what we're just gonna talk about. Anyway, Drew, hi.
Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome back, Drew. It's always a pleasure to see
Very much.
Dexter's dad as the avatar, I think.
Oh, hey, speaking of Dexter, there's a Dexter episode on tonight, or it was on tonight. Can't wait to watch it.
Oh,
Are you watching Dexter?
I don't.
Not Dexter
really.
before Jory, but the serial killer.
Yeah.
Hey, that was an excellent show.
It was Dexter's Laboratory was a good show. I love that show. Hey, Didi, what are you doing in my laboratory?
That was the best Dexter I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
That was Yogi Bear. Hey, Judy. Go see some scientific
Hey, Didi, what are you doing in my laboratory? I don't know. I don't know. Nick, hi, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So today's topic, it's kind of interesting because I was talking with Alex about this a few days ago, and we're just like sitting there talking about Halo 4 and stuff, and we're like, dude, we gotta save this for the podcast. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Alex, I'll let you start because you kind of raised up some interesting points that I kind of jumped in on.
Oh
With the
god.
whole,
Way to put him
Don't
on.
press you or anything, bro.
I gotta think of where to start now. Whoa, way to put me on the spot there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you looked at you were talking. I think we started talking about like the whole Forge World thing. I think.
Oh geez, I don't remember what we were talking about and how we started it.
I think
Um,
you said something about the shading or something, and then just went.
oh yeah, we were first talking about like, how Halo 4 seems like it's gonna be like a pretty legit game, even though there's like a lot of people who just seem to think that it's gonna suck because it's 343 and not Bungie, which kind of makes me really pissed off
Yeah, me too.
because of the fact that like most of the people who are making Halo 4 are people who also made previous Halo games.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and we I mean, personally, I mean, I just want to see. I'd want to play it before I come up with the judgment on whether it's good or bad. I honestly think the only Halo I didn't really like was Halo Wars, which was, I guess not really the right field to make a game in that sort of idea.
Well, the thing about Halo Wars is you gotta know what you're getting there. If you're expecting like a game like Halo 2 or 3 or any of the other previous ones, yeah, you're not gonna like it because it's an RTS. But
Yeah.
if you're the kind of person who likes a real-time strategy games like StarCraft or something, it's right up your alley.
I suppose, but I mean, like, I think it's the wrong company.
it's still kind of silly to have like an RTS on like a console. I don't know.
Yeah, that never works, man.
Yeah.
Like if they had released that game for PC, I think that game would have done like way better because there could have been like mods with it as well and just
Yeah.
custom games, and the game would have been just a lot better than what it was.
I would, probably consider getting it at that point.
It was an Xbox exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it just seems like a bad idea to me.
I know.
Yeah, it didn't make any money off. I think it just kind of went under the table, and they were like, yeah. So
That's just not the type of game you can play with a controller.
Yeah, there's been like 2 RTSs that went onto console or on Xbox, and that was the first one was like a Lord of the Rings game, and then it was Halo Wars.
There's
And they
also
were
Command and
both-
Conquer 3.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
okay.
What about,
End
what
War?
about Fire Emblem on the Wii?
Oh,
Oh, I
well,
guess
we
yeah.
kind of a different story though.
I mean, I don't know.
What about Fire Emblem? I'm kind of an expert on that subject. Hate to be that guy, but I totally am.
Well, like Spencer, isn't there the Fire Emblem game where it is like that's RTS, real time
An
strategy?
RTS? No, there hasn't been an RTS Fire Emblem.
Well, I don't know what am I
Turn-based,
thinking of
isn't
then. There's like this. Can't remember what game now, but it's not. It definitely wasn't Halo Wars. It was like something else, but it was an RTS and it was a console. It was on console, and I thought it was for Wii, but I could be wrong.
Well, it might have been. I think there was like Little King Story, but I'm not sure if that was RTS or not.
I guess we don't really know about RTSs very much on consoles because they don't really sell well, I guess.
Should play many
StarCraft.
RTS.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like a lot of RTSs coming out lately. I mean, I know my favorite RTS game that I ever played was Age of Empires, and they only made Age of Empires 3 like a couple years ago, and they have not gone to making like the 4th one yet.
Well, they
And-
did online, which
Yeah,
is
but like
the free version or the expansion pack.
Oh yeah, right. That
Or it's like some children's game. Like I feel like it's such like a really good, like I don't know, way of playing a game, but like no one's using it. I mean, what's it called? Warcraft kind of like abandoned it and made it an MMORPG, right?
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
such a really good RTS before, and I wish they would go back to it, but I
It was
doubt
good.
they're ever going to do that.
It was like an
I didn't
esport
know
too.
WoW
Right?
was an RTS to begin with.
You did
Oh yeah,
No.
WoW was a really big RTS.
from like the 90s even, like Warcraft 1.
Oh wow. I thought it started off as just MMO.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's messed up.
yeah,
One of the most dominant-
1994.
94. I can only imagine the graphics.
Oh, it was great.
Just like
Oh,
the
it was amazing.
blockiest thing. like next to the N64 or the PS1.
Speaking of the N64, there was StarCraft on N64. Anyone remember that?
Get the frick out. There was a StarCraft on the N64.
StarCraft 64, yeah, I'm not kidding.
But, oh my god. Really?
Yeah,
And
look
it
it
was
up.
Oh yeah, even I remember that.
That was horrible.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, like, from the guys who made StarCraft for PC, are you trying to tell me?
Yeah, no, look here, I'll send you a screenshot.
Okay. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Let me look it up, hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, amazing.
I honestly had no idea. That's where the StarCraft franchise came from. All this time, all these years. Holy shoot. Wow. You're not kidding.
Yeah, there you go. The picture in the description so people can,
But I doubt that game did very good. Cause
Oh,
once
no, yeah,
again,
it sucked. It sucked.
RTSs on consoles just kind of, no.
You need a mouse, don't you? Like, I mean, honestly.
You need total control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work with, analog.
I mean, when you watch...
That's bad.
What?
That is really bad.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at it.
I know.
Yeah. You can never be as fast as like the MLG like players for RTS. It's like when you watch StarCraft 2 gameplay, like they're bouncing around the map like so fast that you can't even watch
I
it. You
know.
cannot do that on a
Frick.
console controller.
I've seen it. It's like
It's
They're
fun
just
to
not-
watch, like, even if you know nothing about StarCraft, it's just so, like, crazy how quick they go. They're, like,
Yeah.
actions per minute.
There are just like not enough buttons on a controller. But
Yeah.
that kind of makes me wonder because I know like the Wii U has like a tablet thing. Could like a Wii U possibly then do like a good RTS? Because they would have like a
well,
multi-touch screen.
I'm very skeptical as to whether Wii U is going to do anything right on as for games.
Yeah, I think it looks quite good. From what I've seen of it so far.
It checks out. Do you think?
Yeah. I've heard they've got this thing for the new golf game when you put the Wii tablet controller actually has sensors for normal Wiimotes as well. So you can put the tablet on the floor, it's got a little golf ball on it, and then you swing the Wiimote as if it were the golf club, and then you hit the golf ball off the tablet and it goes into the TV.
Huh. That's
So
actually really cool.
If they have compatibility like that, I think that they can do really good stuff with it.
I suppose.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of skeptical of the Wii just because I don't think technology is match up when the next generation of like Xbox and PlayStation come out. So I still think that they're going to be higher, and it's going to fall behind like the Wii did. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Well, like, yeah, to be honest, I mean, like, the Wii wasn't my favorite console, but there was some good shit on the Wii. Like, I mean, you gotta admit, like, Brawl was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
By far, Brawl was, like, the best game.
I think we were talking about how like most of the Wii, like the best Wii games are like the first party games, like the ones that are like Mario and Zelda and like Brawl and I'm forgetting them all.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
they were the only that
That's
were
an
good
issue
games.
with Nintendo. Nintendo's not very willing to do a lot of branching out because they have these first-party games that they're not willing to let anyone else get a hold of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Nintendo's really reluctant to let third-party people make, new games. Like Monster Hunter Tri was probably the only game on the Wii that actually put any real effort using the Wii's graphics, and it actually turned out quite well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was a good game.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some decent graphics, even on a Wii.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, do you remember that first-person shooter on the Wii called the Conduit?
Oh, yeah, right.
Wait,
yeah.
Conduit. I
Conduit?
can't
The
remember.
Conduit.
It was a decent first-person shooter, actually. It was really frustrating, though. Some of the parts were, like, there were strip lines and stuff, one-hit kills.
Huh. The one thing that I don't know why is still memorable to me is, like, Pirates of the Caribbean 3 of how bad it was. And then,
Like,
like,
where'd that come from?
Yeah,
That's
those...
because
the
of
Wii.
Movie.
No, the Wii. The Wii one.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the movie. Okay.
The movie's great, but, like, the Wii one was terrible. I talked about this before in another podcast, but... What?
Made a movie. I can't stress that enough. The only way that there's a game made from a movie that is good is if it's also made by Lego. What? It's true.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
This was the shit.
Well, I think like the best video game movie or movie video game that I ever played was Spider-Man 2 on, well, I had it on my Xbox, but I think it came out on GameCube and stuff as well. That game was the shit. If anyone played it.
I never.
I don't think I had, but frick. Wait, Spider-Man 2. Maybe I have actually. What was it?
I've heard about how amazing Spider-Man 2 is, and but I've never played it before. So
It's open world,
Like for
right?
its time, it was good.
It's open world, right, Alex?
Yeah, it's like open world, but I mean, it's not like super detailed, but like for the time when I was playing it, it was like, holy shit, it's the best game ever.
Well, I mean, like, and you said PS2, right?
Yeah, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube.
Yeah, there's. I mean, I think what I remember from the PlayStation would be like the Jack series, Jack and Daxter, and the Sly Cooper and stuff like that. Which,
Yeah,
admittedly,
never-
they're pretty fun.
Yeah,
And
I don't know, it was
they
never a
made the
PlayStation game.
Well, they made the PS2 like super famous for its time. Like it's like you could only play Sly Cooper on a PS2, or you could only play Jack and Daxter on a PS2, or I guess PSP with Daxter, or Ratchet and Clank, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you know, well, so far so good.
Hello.
Okay, well,
So as mad as he jinxes the whole thing.
what?
You guys hear my bird?
So as mad as he
I did,
jinxes the
thank
whole thing.
Oh shoot! I did. Oh crap! Dang it.
Okay, don't take me seriously.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I've jinxed our group so much, though.
Okay,
Ask
well, I
Nick,
wouldn't
ask
know.
Nick. I've jinxed our group
Yeah,
so
dude.
much.
don't worry, everything will go perfectly fine, and nothing will go wrong.
Thank you, Drew.
Drew didn't jinx it, because he's Drew.
Yeah,
We all know. Who the frick is burping?
confirmed.
God.
Everyone cool is
having, like,
burping that.
We've just been having a burp battle in the background. Like,
Why? It's like, meanwhile, I could have like a freaking intelligent conversation with Spencer about like, I don't know, Ernest Hemingway or some shit. and he'd
we'll
be
just be like,
that
that's enough now.
I could say, Spencer, my mom died.
Oh, yeah, I'm classy. And apparently very sensitive to other people's issues.
Spencer would probably be like, who's mom?
Wait, what?
Right.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't even know what to talk about anymore.
I don't think anyone does.
we're back.
Correct.
All right,
That was an excellent introduction, Matt.
beautiful.
Okay. I lost my train of thought, but I'm going to try and go on the internet and go and quickly check my freaking list of things that grew.
Not the internet.
I hope it will work.
God help us.
God help us all, man. God help us all. Okay, so far so good. Oh crap! I gotta stop being so nice to this. All right. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. One of my topics I put down was if booze is involved, it becomes funnier.
Yeah, also if we're all in the same room.
Yeah, which we will do eventually. Also,
Yeah.
we want to do it in the studio at some point. At some
Which
point.
studio?
We gotta plan. We gotta like get together and prep this whole thing, because it's gonna happen. I plan on it happening. Old console games versus new console remakes. What do you guys think? Because I came up with this because on Steam recently they released Retro City Rampage, which is a old console release, technically speaking, because Retro City Rampage was actually the first Grand Theft Auto, but then it got kind of canceled.
Oh, right. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it got canceled because
Right.
the ratings it just wasn't good for its time, I guess, or right. And so now
Yep.
they're re-releasing it technically as a PC game. And so, I just want to know, like, what do you guys think when you see stuff like that? When you see re-releases, like, say, Donkey Kong Country Returns, like, versus Donkey Kong Country, for example.
I sucked at both of those games.
Donkey Kong was shit on the Super Nintendo.
I know.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I beat it in like an hour of that game. As a 5-year-old, okay?
Dude.
I also beat Super Mario World when I was 3, and I 100%ed it.
Huh?
Yeah.
When you were 3?
Yeah. Ask my dad.
That's true. That's pretty cool.
I know. It was I kind of was born into it, kind of, because my parents won a SNES in some sort
That's
of
what my
contest.
parents did too. Like a raffle or something.
Yeah. So they won a SNES, and it came with Super Mario World because it was like the highest grossing game at the time.
Mine came with the fucking basketball game.
Like NBA, like.
No, it wasn't NBA. It was NCAA. It was not. Oh, hold on, I still have it. On the box out.
Yeah, just show it up to the microphone so we can all see it.
Okay, here you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you see it?
Wow, it's beautiful.
Can you hear it?
Ah, it's amazing.
That's me tapping the game.
What is going on?
What? You can't see the basketball game?
I can't.
Put it in front of the microphone. You can't hear it.
Oh,
What?
am I getting? Oh, shut up! God. God. I'm out
Matt,
of
is this turning into another salt shaker incident?
There's no electricity in Abbotsford. What?
it. Shut up! Oh god. Okay, so here's the story. For those of you who don't understand what Nick was alluding to, is that sitting there with Nick and Aaron in the CSU, and we're just talking, and then Aaron goes, what does he go? Aaron, when he's sarcastic, I find it like I have trouble understanding whether it's sarcasm. So when he was talking about because Nick, you said something, and he goes, because apparently there hasn't been any electricity in Abbotsford in months or something. Because apparently there's no electricity in Abbotsford. I'm like, wait, there's no electricity in Abbotsford? That's what I said.
You really believe that there has been no electricity in Abbotsford up until today?
Congratulations, Matt. We all believe in you.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Okay.
It's just like I could just imagine someone who like invested their money into me just like this look and then just face palm and kill himself. That's all I can imagine.
Why are people sending their money to you in this story?
If someone did, if I apparently was worth money, because you know how like if you actually went to a stock trading convention, you could probably put stocks into actual people. I think you probably could.
How did we get?
I'd like to invest $500 in this baby seal.
Well, I mean, like, you know how people are always talking about like how celebrities are worth so much money. Well, how do you know?
Top that.
Like, how do you like know for sure?
So you're asking
The
how
gross income, Matt.
What?
That's an income thing.
Yeah, but I'm
Like, how much they are worth in
I'm thinking that
assets.
maybe you can stock into celebrities.
No, you can't put stock into celebrities.
No.
That's an asset.
That's not
But it's
how
not
it works.
business.
Well, it's an idea, at least, Spencer.
I'll make that happen. I'll make that happen.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you want to invest money in people that are showing lots of promise.
Well,
In
I don't know. I mean, like, you can invest in a
you
porn
don't
star.
know.
I mean, you can invest in a porn star, maybe. Well, I don't think you'd get much money back, but I mean, invest in them.
I think if I could invest money in a person, actually, that's a good question. If you had $10,000 to invest in a person, who would you invest in, and why?
Huh. I have to think about
And
that.
let's say anyone. It doesn't have to be a celebrity at this point.
Okay,
Literally anybody.
I would invest in that kid who is really smart. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
There's a lot of really smart
I know exactly who you're talking about. How could I not?
Right, the smart kid.
Oh,
Right, totally.
like, I would invest in all the smart kids who are like growing up and they're so brilliant that they have to like go into college courses because of how smart they are. It's like I would invest in their future.
You're trying to invest to find a future Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
And
Except-
bro named
The
Steven.
wheelchair is optional.
Wheelchair optional. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm sure they'd all be glad to hear that. Oh, you're really smart, but you're not in a wheelchair. Let's break your kneecaps.
Let's try and fix that.
Now I'll invest in you.
I can just imagine like a horror
No
film out of
sport
that.
for you.
It's just like Drew in this horror, kind of like it's gonna be kind of like The Shining, except like Drew would have a hammer and he just walk around, Danny, Danny, Danny. It's just like
Oh God.
knock some
They're
smart
just
kids.
chasing little kids around frozen mazes with a
Yeah.
hammer.
And then you would
Okay.
just like knock their legs and it's like, now I'll invest in you.
Wow. You're so evil for giving the money. You terrible,
Oh, please
terrible.
don't give me money. Please, I'll do anything. Too late. It's already in your account. No!
That was probably less funny than it could have been.
All right. Great. Fantastic. Good job, everyone.
So it could be
Thanks.
universal.
I feel better about myself.
What just happened?
Everyone
I
thought
think apparently you just.
anything was a joke.
I think it was that was it. But
Did you leave on purpose or did?
I think I totally just like.
I think he left on purpose.
I think he left on purpose.
Who left?
I think Drew left on purpose. I think we might have offended him.
Sorry, Drew.
Sorry, Drew.
No, he's all right.
He's gone.
Moving on.
I gotta mend this friendship, guys. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think Drew is offended.
Neither do I, but
I mean, I'd like to know what he was doing. But whatever.
I think he
I
might
just
be
heard a
writing the
lot of
script for
yelling and
that.
then he left. I don't know.
He could be writing the script for that. You never know. Right? It's a possibility. He could just be like,
Yeah, right? Come on. Come on.
I mean, it's a winner. What?
What?
did you say?
What
Well,
has
I
happened to this
completely lost my
podcast?
track. I also lost a friend.
Oh, it's a very disjointed podcast.
Oh, it's funnier when booze is involved and then nobody cares.
Sad part is there is no booze involved.
Yep. That's exactly right. Well, now I have to find something else to talk about. Seeing as I kind of went on a limb there, and yeah. What's on your mind, guys? Yeah. Go back to the list of things to talk about. Different superhero flicks by different directors.
Superhero flicks. Is Judge Dredd a superhero?
What?
Is Judge Dredd a superhero?
I don't know. I
don't
haven't
think-
really.
Well, he is now.
It's like having the debate about like, is Batman a superhero?
He doesn't have superpowers, but I do think he's a superhero. Yeah.
I think he's a
He
superhero.
qualifies, I think.
This is off the topic of a
What is the definition for superhero?
I think
Let's look it up.
someone.
Well,
Urban Dictionary will have the answer for you.
Superhero definition.
On Urban
I
Dictionary.
A benevolent fictional character with superhuman powers such as Superman.
Okay, well, let's look at Batman. I mean, sure, he didn't have any powers, but I mean, he was pretty strong, though. Like, think about
Like,
it.
I think he has powers that are above any, like, normal person, which makes him a superhero. Because no one else could do what he could do.
It's
Right.
true, I guess. I mean, he is pretty gutsy.
Yeah, he has balls. I mean, I don't know. And he's just, like, a beast.
And you can tell he has balls. 'cause
You
his
know,
balls are-
having balls was the qualifications for being a superhero. That would be kind of
That's-
easy.
So Wonder Woman doesn't count. Right?
Yeah.
true.
Sorry, Wonder Woman.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Alex Jenke confirmed for sexism.
Yeah. So Wonder Woman's not a superhero because she doesn't have a dick.
Anyways.
No, balls, Matt. Different.
In your face, Wonder Woman. But like, hey, I take offense to that. She's probably like, hey, I take offense to that.
Is that Wonder Woman? Is that what you're...
Yeah, that's not my Wonder Woman.
That's Matt's Wonder Woman.
Okay,
Wonder
here,
Woman.
imagine if Wonder Woman was like that old like smoker lady from the diner, just like, hey, how are you?
Which diner? What are you talking about?
Okay, you know how that one lady's in the diner? She's like, what do you want, sweetie?
All right, the waitress.
she has like a cigarette in her mouth. She's like, what do you want? Oh, I'll have the pancakes and the. All right, one pancake special coming up.
Anyways, back to superheroes.
And directors and stuff.
I
directors
was
and
kind of
stuff.
alluding to actually. Speaking of Batman, though, Nolan versus Tim Burton. We all
Versus
know
Joel
First of all, we
Schumacher.
all know who wins.
Oh, right. Joel Schumacher. He's in there.
Joel
too.
Schumacher clearly wins. Batman and Robin, masterpiece.
Oh God.
I don't even know.
No.
I think like they approached like the idea of Batman like they all did like kind of differently. Well, at least
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan completely did, I should say, because he approached it in like a more like realistic kind of style, where Tim Burton kind of approached it in the sort of like comic book sort of.
Well,
And then
Stop.
Joel Schumacher
that
just
being said,
basically
Tim
shit on
Burton was
everything.
Way off, though. Tim Burton was way off though. That was what I got out of it, is that he kind of missed the mark. But his Batmans were just very like eccentric though, like extremely like way out there.
Well, I don't know. Like a lot of people actually liked those Batmans.
No,
I
they
mean,
were good, but they were
I don't personally love them. I don't think they're that great, but
I mean, yeah, but
The
they
one
were
from
good,
'89, right?
but- What?
yeah,
Yeah.
With Jack Nicholson as a Joker.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that one.
But I mean, like, if you think about it, that's '89. Are you sure?
Yeah,
wait.
'89.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm on.
There are just some things that are kind of like lame about it. Like I don't know. Like I guess it's maybe just the time they didn't have the budgets for it, but like you can tell they're shot in like small studios, and just the acting is never like really. Well, I mean, Jack Nicholson did a pretty good job, but wait, I forget who played Batman.
Keating, I think.
Michael
Keaton.
or
Not
Michael
Keating.
Keaton.
Not Michael Keating.
Not Michael Keating. No.
No,
Michael Keaton. Keaton. But I mean, like, if you think about it, I mean, those movies, like, because the Tim Burton style of movie making is very like out there and creative and exaggerated. It's a very exaggerated world. Like, it's very unreal, but a lot of people like to go there. And if you also look into like the genre says it's action fantasy,
yeah, I guess.
right?
It makes me now think
it's
about like what
it's
would
a
it.
fantasy world. you
Yeah.
know? That's all it is.
It makes me wonder
Nolan
like
Batman is realistic,
yeah.
extremely
Like-
realistic. Rather minus like the enemies being like if the enemies weren't there, it would just be like, oh hey, it's just a real place. Looks kind of like New York or Chicago or whatever, which it was filmed in. But
And then there's also Batman, but no one to fight against because there's no enemies.
wait, what?
Well, you said there wouldn't be any enemies.
Oh, but yeah, just
But
Batman.
Batman
That's right, yeah.
wouldn't be realistic because he wouldn't exist without the enemy.
I suppose. Let's see. What is?
Welcome to Technicality Land.
Okay. Thank you, engineer man, person. I don't know. But
That's it. Oh, thanks for remembering my name.
man, boy. But The Dark Knight, the Nolan trilogy, it says the genre for it is action, crime, drama. So, like, those are two different. We got different genres for the Batmans here.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yes,
like
yeah,
the
they
Nolan
fixed.
perspective, I think more people like I think if we go down to how much they grossed, yeah, they grossed $1 billion.
Well, there you go.
Sink that in for a second. $1 billion on The Dark Knight.
It's a lot of dollars.
That's a lot of money. Do you think every crew member got a payout? You bet your ass they did.
Yeah, you
They
bet.
got a payout which they could probably retire on, I'd imagine.
Well, I mean, I don't think. Well, actually, I don't want to talk about the technical stuff about the money because that's kind of silly. Because I mean, obviously, who made the money here was the production company, whoever it was, like 20th Century Fox. They probably made a shitload
Warner
of
Bros.
money.
Actually, I think it was.
Or Warner Brothers, yeah. They probably made the money.
Sure did.
Christopher Nolan
Um,
produced it, though. That's the thing.
I think, though, what people get from if working on that kind of movie, what they get is, especially Christopher Nolan, he gets the opportunity to do whatever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah.
Like, whenever.
No, it's because he's so popular as a director and a producer in our society that they offered him so much money to do all these things. Like Dark Knight was $185 million on budget.
Right. Because I mean, he's proven himself over and over again that he
Yeah.
can direct these kind of movies.
He's worthy of all that money, you know. Like let's see. Yeah, he only worked with 3 production companies. Oh no, he worked with more. Hold on a second. How many did he work with? DC Comics rights, Syncopy, Legendary Pictures, and Warner Bros. Yeah, and he produced as well, so he got a massive payout too. I think he produced it. I'm pretty sure he also produces his own pictures, or co-produces or executive produces, but
Yeah.
regardless, yeah. See, like versus the Tim Burton Batman. I think it's just called Batman. Yeah.
It's just Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Nice Batman.
Oh, you know, actually, he made a lot of money too. Yeah. Not as much as say it made probably a quarter of what Nolan made, but it's still a lot. Like 400 million is gross.
You
You
gotta
gotta
keep
consider
in mind.
inflation and stuff.
You also gotta keep in mind that with superhero movies, they're also working off a name.
Yeah.
So it gets popular simply from the name, not through the quality of the movie.
Yeah, Spencer's right. It's true. Like you have, it's all about, like, for example, what's a really bad movie that just made a lot of money because of its name? Battleship. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Battleship, based off the board game. Now, actually, first of all, who knows about the movie Clue?
Don't know about it.
It's based off the board game. Legit, and they even said that in the credits that it was based off the board game.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But with a game like Clue, there's at least characters, but like in Battleship, like what do you...
Battleship has, like, starring Rihanna, for God's sakes.
I mean, how well is it really going to do if it stars Rihanna?
like the concept, like fleet of ships forced to do battle with an armada of unknown origins in order to discover and thwart their destructive goals. Don't call it Battleship. Call it, I don't know, Transformers: War of the Seas or some shit.
Something stupid, yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Like with Clue, if you watch the movie Clue, it's comedy and it's about, you know, Colonel Mustard, all those guys, and the death of Mr. X or whatever, you know, from the board game, as you know,
Right.
when you get the information before playing. And so basically, they when they filmed it, they had like different endings. They had 4 different endings that they'd play at random when they gave the reels to the theaters back in the 70s or whatever, or 80s. I can't remember when it was made now. Regardless, it was funny. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, was it movie of the year? No. But it was pretty good. It was funny. You know, there was some really laughable parts in it. It's a movie that, you know, they took the idea of it's based off a board game and just embellished it and said, yeah, so everything about this is going to say board game. And one of the memorable lines from it was Tim Curry saying, he's saying like, because he just mentions something that goes in the board game. Because when you accuse someone, you say, it was Mrs. Plum in the study with the lead pipe?
Candlestick. Yeah.
What? The battle stick? Oh, the
No,
candlestick.
it's candlestick. Yes, the battle stick.
I thought you said battle stick.
Fun fact, the tillers, that's the thing you steer with, on the boats where I work are made by the brand Battlestick.
There you go. Look at that.
Or worked. I don't work there now because it's not summer, but still.
Battle stick.
And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I'm holding the Battlestick.
But anyway, Tim Curry says, yes, I know who exactly did it. It was Mrs. Plum in the study with the lead pipe. And I'm just like, I totally know. You totally know where he got it from. Like, it's so cheesy, but it works because they just went with it. Like I can just imagine. Here's one line, probably from Battleship that I didn't watch the movie. And I don't want to. But I can imagine that one of the lines are probably going to be, "Just sunk my battleship."
If that line wasn't there, I'd be pretty surprised.
I know, right? And now, here's another thing. They're marketing a Battleship game based on the movie Battleship based on the board game Battleship.
Wow.
Yeah, they made a game. It's called Battleship Movie Edition.
The game of the movie of the game.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
This whole
I
thing
know. I think Monty Python and the Holy Grail was like the game of the movie of the game of the soundtrack.
Wait, what?
That's what they said on it. It wasn't actually. That's just what they said.
Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, the Holy Grail came because
They had an ad. I watched the ad for it.
Right.
The trailer, and it's like, this movie was based off a popular game, which was based off the soundtrack of the movie. I'm like,
oh, I think I remember you showed me this. That's right. When you had because you have the special edition DVD or whatever.
heck yeah.
That was so funny. Yeah, I love how Monty Python. Yeah, but basically that's what Battleship is. It's just and then the game. Yeah, the Battleship Movie Edition. Battleship Movie Edition based off Battleship. It's just funny to think about.
Yeah.
But for the record, they didn't make a lot of money though. They but it was budgeted to 100 million, and they only made 300 million. So,
Only 300 million.
Yeah, but think about the budget though. That means
Yeah.
only 100 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, actually.
This whole situation kind of reminds me a little bit because we're kind of talking about how they kind of took advantage of the name to kind of make the movie popular. Kind of reminds me of when they made the Dragon Ball movie, which failed horribly.
That was terrible.
That movie was so bad.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Oh, man.
I didn't really watch the whole movie, and which is kind of unfair to say, but I found a Spanish version of it online, and I skimmed through it, and I could already tell that it sucked.
It sucked.
Well, it's one of those movies that are actually funny because it's so bad. Like Starship Troopers. That movie was crap, but it was hilarious because it was crap. Know what I'm saying?
Right, like Birdemic and the Room,
Starship Troopers. Wow.
Yeah.
They're so bad. It's just great.
Birdemic.
Birdemic is my favorite movie.
Well, I mean, when I watched Dragon Ball, it went by so fast. It said it was Oh, wow. It actually did go by fast because it's only 85 minutes long. Holy frick. That is short. That's like... that's only an hour and 20, so obviously they didn't do much with it. They're just like, hey, here we go. But I mean, what can you do, too? How can you make a movie like that?
That's one of those things that should just never go live action. Just stick to the anime.
Yeah, look at that, 3.1 on the IMDb scale. Well
It's still
deserved.
too high.
Well deserved. It's just like, yeah. I don't even know. I think we all just went to it because it's like, yeah, Dragon. Like you said, Alex. Yeah, the name, right? And so you're thinking, oh
Yeah.
shit, right? And I even got my friend a poster because she was so excited to see it, and then she wasn't after she saw it. It was just, yeah. And all the lines were off, and, oh, man. But, yeah, what the heck is wrong with my computer now? Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, the thing is, like, right now, if you scroll, like, down, it takes, like, a piece of the screen with it. It's messed up. I don't even know why.
Well, that's
okay.
It's like, I'm taking the screen with me. It's like, oh, okay, sorry.
It's like, oh.
My computer's
Oh,
trying to
geez.
kill me. It's literally trying to kill me. Oh my goodness. It's not stopping. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh
my God.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh that. Okay, it stopped. But okay.
Hey.
Anyway, what other movies now can we think of? Oh hey, Godfather Part 3. There's a movie that banked off the name.
Right. Did.
I mean, I guess in some places people like it and others don't, but in all honesty, Godfather 3, I don't think it's, you know. But, what else? No, I'm thinking. I know there's another movie out there that's just god-awful. And it banked off its name as well. Oh, yes, I know. Oh, I know. Hold on.
You
Yes.
can do it.
Okay, here. Are you ready? You ready for this one? You're gonna be like, oh yeah. What do you hear? Super Mario Brothers, 1993.
Oh yeah, that movie.
I don't think I saw it.
Good.
Oh, that stuff, dude.
Don't even bother. You don't even. Like,
That was not Mario Bros, man. That was
two plumbers. That's
that was
what
not Mario Bros. Wasn't like no, fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it. Forget it.
It's also like, I don't know. I mean, depends on who you are, but Jurassic Park 3 kind of sucked. And
I remember watching that in
kind of-
theaters with my dad.
I mean, like, it banked off, like...
The name.
Right, yeah.
The name. And it was totally different. I mean, it had some of the same actors, but, like, it was a different director. And
Yeah.
the movie was just really awkward. I don't know.
Because it's not the same.
Yeah, like, I felt the casting sucked in that movie.
Yeah, William H. Macy is in it?
I thought he was horrible for the role, and his wife or whatever.
Why would you?
I don't know. I
William
just felt it was
H.
really
Macy?
bad.
Who directed?
But-
Joe Johnson directed. Who directed?
Yeah. He directed Captain America, which was like a really not great movie as well.
Captain America was all right though. But, dude,
That
it
brings
made
up
a lot of
another
money.
movie
Yeah.
that banks off a name, which is Alien vs. Predator, which was just retarded.
No.
All right.
It's like combining two random franchises together just
I
for money.
know. That was just why, you know. But oh man. Yeah, but the fair Jurassic Park 3, yeah, only got a 5.8, and you had to gross so much money because of the name. A lot of people probably asked for refunds, but the theater's like, nope. Sorry. We don't do refunds. But yeah, like as soon as you see William H. Macy as one of the leads, I'm just thinking, I think Fargo was his only good role. Well, that and Magnolia, I guess. But other than that, I don't think he did, the greatest stuff, anyway, for that matter. What else did you say, Alex? That banked off the name again? You said something else.
Hmm.
You said something else, didn't you?
I said Alien vs Predator.
Right. AVP.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. Well, I guess like the whole this, it's very gray. It's very gray area because you have like Alien, then you got Aliens, then you got what's after the Alien 3, right? Or is it
There's Alien, Aliens, Alien. Is it 3? Alien Resurrection.
right? One
And
time I
then-
downloaded the entire thing, and then my parents were like, "Just watch Alien." That's basically what they said. Yeah, and then AVP, and then there was Predator right after that.
Yeah.
And so then you got this entire series based off this, I guess, concept. But it's like, I don't know. It's a Predator. Wait, Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Have you seen it before?
No.
Oh, it's so epic.
I just kind of like clicked on it. I'm looking on IMDb right now, obviously. But like, I was just thinking, no way. And I was like, oh, okay, that kind of Predator, all right. I gotta see more Schwarzenegger films. But with beer, it's funnier, I think.
He's definitely like the coolest actor ever.
Ow.
Yeah.
The Governator, or was the Governator. I think someone else is. But,
Yeah, no, he's not there now.
But yeah, he was the Governator for a while, which was funny.
He was, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, Predators didn't do too bad, but, I mean, you're banking off the name with Predators anyway. It's not like Predators is the greatest movie ever made. Lord Almighty, you don't even have to see it, I guess. But, you know what? I think James Cameron's Avatar is going to bank off the name. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea where Avatar will go, but like, I mean, watching Avatar for the first time was actually like really like I would say fun and enjoyable. Like it was actually a legitimate like experience I felt.
Me
At
too.
least for the
I was
first time.
fulfilled when
If you,
I
if
watched
you
it.
ignore the whole like it's copying Pocahontas and shit, it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, but
But-
let's be fair about the whole Pocahontas situation. I mean, it's hard to find a real original idea nowadays. It's always based off something, loosely based, or can be very loosely based, or even really based off something. You know, it's an idea, right? You come up with this idea and you go, "Oh, I want to make a murder mystery." How many murder mysteries have been done before, right? Then you're like,
Yeah.
well, it's going to be about this guy, right? And he has this mental issue, or I don't know, something like that. And you go, oh, no, this is starting to, interest me now, even though it's, not quite, or it's not very original, but
I mean, like the main plot structure, yeah, I mean, it might not be too original, but that's not really. I'm not super pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And like I think it made up for a lot of. I mean, it's not like super revolutionary, but like I mean, the whole like visual and the whole like idea of like another planet with like freaking native alien people and I don't know, flying dragons and stuff. That was all really like cool. And as I said, like it's a really just good like adventure and like what was
Yeah.
the word I used?
would you
I
say
don't
it's
know.
plot driven?
Sorry?
Would you say it was plot driven?
I don't know,
I
sure.
don't know, like
Well,
there's a lot of character like interaction. And so it's
Yeah.
like,
but I feel like a lot of it's like it's first driven off the plot. I mean, about
I
him
guess.
wanting to do something, but
but he does try and like connect you with the characters, a lot of them.
yeah, it eventually becomes more of an emotional thing. Like he wants to, or a character thing. He wants to do it because I don't know, love and stuff.
Yeah. But apparently, according to Aaron, James Cameron just wants to make avatars.
I have no idea where they would go in a second Avatar. I mean, we all know that, like, well, I don't really remember because I was really young, but, like, I'm pretty sure Pocahontas 2 sucked.
Oh, I saw Pocahontas too. I did a thing where I watched the first movie of those Disney movies, but I never watched the first one again. I'd always watch the sequel because the sequels were, like, easier to digest. Because a lot of Disney films, a lot in the 90s ones, hit strongly, like hit strong points for And yeah, Spencer, if you are wondering, we can't hear you anymore. Your mic's gone kablooey.
No, that's more me not talking than you not being able to hear me.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, I'm checking.
I'm really interested in listening to what you guys have to say. I don't have a lot of input on this.
That's fine. Nick was the same.
I don't have a lot of movie knowledge.
Well, that's cool. It's not a big deal anyway. But like I was saying, like Disney movies struck like serious issues, you know, in the 90s. The 90s ones did. Very like subtly, but a lot of kids would be like, "Whoa," right? You know, and the parents would be like, "Oh, that was nice." But you know now, but the sequels would be so lighthearted that kids would watch those ones again rather, just because of just how, I don't know, just casual they were. It was just like, you know, how poor, you know, how swiftly done they were made. So to speak, I guess that's what I've gotten out of it, because I haven't watched Aladdin 1 in ages, but I've watched Aladdin 3 so many times because of how funny Robin Williams is in it.
I didn't even know there was an Aladdin 2. What's going on?
Oh, Aladdin 2 Return of Jafar is a piece of shit. Don't watch it.
Oh, no, wait, I knew about Return of Jafar.
Yeah.
That's a lie. Yeah, I didn't really know that there were a lot of Aladdin movies.
Well, Aladdin got really popular, right? Like, after the first one, it just, like, people loved it. So, and so, basically, from there, they made it a second one, but Robin Williams was like, I never want to do Aladdin again or something, because the director is kind of an asshole or something on it. And Robin was like, no, I'm not going back. So they hired some guy who supposedly is a Robin Williams impersonator, but a really terrible one, who played Genie in the second one. I couldn't do it because the Genie popped up so many times that you couldn't even laugh. It was just like, this guy is terrible. Then the third one, Robin Williams came back and played Genie in the King of Thieves, and it was just hilarious because he was talking the entire time, and he made like jokes about Forrest Gump and stuff, and it was hilarious. But yeah, I think I exhausted everything I have to say about, I don't know, everything. We talked about a lot of stuff today, guys.
Holy moly.
We changed topics a few times.
What?
I said we changed topics quite a few times.
Well, that shows that we're actually getting somewhere, rather than sitting down and talking about the same thing over and over again. We're
slowly working our way to the meaning of life, I think.
The meaning of life.
That's beautiful, man.
We'll one day get to that. Somehow, out of talk of movies and video games and whatever the hell's going on, we're just going to be like, we're going to talk about life, and then we're going to find out the answer.
One of these podcasts, one of us is going to bring up the question, man, when are we going to get laid? And it'll just be like...
An awkward silence prevails.
Okay, but anyway... Jesus, I think I told you.
Hey.
One of these days, we're gonna have to all go over to the same house and do this. Do it up.
Oh, that sounds really possible, Matt.
But anyway,
all right.
I think we're gonna leave it off here. Say bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Ross was in for 2 seconds.
Oh, hi Ross.
Hi.
Bye, everybody.
Have a blur, you son of a bitch.
Hey, I called home and asked if you wanted anything.
Who did you talk to?
Mom.
And what did she say?
No.
That's not cool.
I was buying, so you would have got me stuff.
All right. Well. Bye, everyone. Stop it!
Who are we?
I can't end this. Ah!
Best way to end it.
I just joined the party.
I'll burp one.
You can sound sync with it. Sound sync with the burp, Nick. Give us a burp to sound sync.